Hello students, let's begin with the first lesson of geography, representation of geographical features. This lesson is divided into two parts. In part 1, we will be learning about globes and maps, their merits and demerits, the difference between a sketch, a plan and a map. So let's get started. As the earth is very huge, it is difficult to study it as a whole. So, then how do we study the earth? We can do so by making small models of it that will help us in our study. This small model is called the globe. So, a globe is a small scale, three-dimensional model of the earth. It shows the exact shape of the earth. Even the shapes of the continents and oceans are shown quite accurately. Now, as shown in the picture, you can see that it is mounted on an axis. This helps to rotate the globe freely, just like the earth. There are some imaginary lines called the latitudes and longitudes drawn on it. This helps in studying the earth better. The next way to study the earth is with the help of maps. You must have seen the book Atlas containing a collection of maps. Now, what exactly is a map? Well, a map is a representation of the earth as a whole or a part drawn on a flat surface according to a given scale. Let us analyze the definition. As compared to a globe, which is three-dimensional, a map is a two-dimensional representation that is drawn on a flat surface like paper. A map, unlike the globe, can represent the whole of the earth or just any part of the earth. The picture shows the map of India, which is a very small part of the earth. Now, in order to draw the exact shape and size of India on a paper, we need a tool called scale to draw its small size. Can you find out what is the study and drawing of maps called? And what are the people who draw maps called? Now let us see some of the uses of maps. The maps provide a lot of information for planning of roads, residential complexes, parks, etc. Maps are also useful to sailors, pilots, drivers, meteorologists, engineers, and environmentalists. Strategies of defense services depend on the information provided by the maps. Can you guess the type of maps you or your parents use from their mobile phones to find the route of a certain place? Having understood a globe and a map, let's quickly look at some of the merits and demerits of them. A map is easy to handle and store. It gives detailed information of a small area. Different features like political, physical, climatic can be shown on different maps. As against this, a globe is bulky and difficult to carry. Details of landforms cannot be shown accurately. Only one side can be seen at a time, and a small area cannot be shown. Looking at the merits of globe, a globe is three-dimensional and shows the exact shape of the earth, whereas map does not represent the earth's surface. And as a map is represented on a flat surface, distortions do take place in a map. Other than globes and maps, different regions of the earth can be studied with the help of pictures, diagrams, sketches, and maps. A rough drawing that you might be doing to show your friend the route of your house from school using some landmarks and arrows is nothing but a sketch. So, in a sketch, Directions and distances are not correctly represented, and detailed features are not shown as on a map. Try drawing one such sketch. When we want a detailed drawing of a small area like your classroom or the interior of your house, we use a plan. A plan is a detailed drawing of a small area drawn on a large scale based on actual measurements taken on the ground. This is done by selecting a scale to represent the grown distance on a sheet of paper. Thus, when we compare a plan and a map, we see that a plan shows a small area on a large scale, while a map shows a large area on a small scale.